Among the questions being asked of voters this election is whether to give spouses of service members killed in the line of duty a 100% property tax exemption in Virginia.
We had a critical gap that were missing families that really needed it.
It's an issue State Senator Jeremy McPike has been working on since it was brought to his attention a few years ago. He notes that Virginia already offers the exemption to spouses of service members killed in action or are deemed 100% disabled.
We have this weird gap where if a service member dies in the line of duty or in a training accident, they're not covered. Whereas if they survived and became 100% disabled, they would be. So it's kind of a not fair gap.
However, to grant this exemption requires an amendment to the Virginia Constitution, which is a several-year process. First, lawmakers have to pass legislation on the topic in 2 separate General Assembly sessions, and there must have been an election in between. The bill was first passed in 2023. An election happened later that year, and it was passed again in 2024. McPike says it's been supported unanimously by lawmakers and credits the testimony given by impacted families back in 2023.
Who was killed in Afghanistan in 2012 during his 5th combat deployment. He was a Ranger. He was supporting Delta Force.
Among them was Tracy Volke, whose husband, Army Major Paul Volke, was killed in an accident while en route to a combat mission.
We are considered Gold Star spouses by the Department of Defense. Right. We were died on duty, but we were not killed by enemy fire. Therefore, we don't qualify for this exemption.
Now that it's been approved by lawmakers, the ballot question before voters is the final step in the process. McPike says around 100 families would benefit from the exemption if approved.
And those in the military know that you never leave anybody behind.
And when lawmakers return to Richmond in January, it's believed that several other possible constitutional amendments could be starting their journey, and we'll tell you about those coming up at 6. In Richmond, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.